The number 3 has long held a place of profound significance across cultures, philosophy, and mathematics. Its symbolic and structural roles are deeply intertwined, revealing a convergence of physical, geometric, and spiritual truths. From the sacred syllable, Om, in Sanskrit, to the very fabric of three-dimensional space. 3 represents the emergence of creation and stability in both thought and form. In Hindu philosophy, Om is considered the primordial sound of the universe, encompassing all states of consciousness. It is composed of 3 distinct phonetic elements, A, U, and M, which correspond to the waking, dreaming, and deep sleep states, culminating in a transcendent silence beyond sound. Visually, the symbol itself mirrors its triadic structure, with a large lower curve, a smaller upper curve, and an accentuated crescent and dot above. Stripped to its core, the symbol resembles a rounded 3, subtly echoing the triadic nature of creation it represents. The number 3 and OM are thus intertwined symbolically. Both convey emergence, totality, and the generative principle at the heart of existence. Beyond spiritual symbolism, 3 plays a fundamental role in the structure of space itself. 1 point defines a position. 2 points form a line which exists in 1 dimension. 3 non-collinear points define a plane, a 2-dimensional surface. When depth is added perpendicular to that plane, the 3rd dimension emerges. In other words, 3 independent axes, X, Y, and Z, are required to define the volumetric space we inhabit. The triangle, the first stable geometric shape, embodies this principle of structural integrity. Unlike 2 points, which are unstable and hinge-like, 3 points create rigidity. This principle manifests in architecture, engineering, and natural forms. From tripods and trusses to molecular geometry. Sacred geometry further highlights the creative power of 3. A single point symbolizes unity, 2 points represent polarity, and 3 points give rise to emergence, the first enclosed form capable of defining space. Triangles serve as the foundation for the tetrahedron, the first 3-dimensional solid, and contribute to more complex forms like hexagons, grids, and the flower of life pattern. 3 is thus the number of manifestation, bridging the abstract and the tangible. The symbolic resonance of 3 extends into Western esoteric traditions. In Freemasonry, the number 33 holds special significance as the highest degree of the Scottish Rite, representing spiritual attainment, wisdom, and mastery. Here, the triadic theme expands into multiplicity, 3 times 11, a number associated with order, balance, and completion within the human and cosmic journey. If 3 is the seed of structure and creation, 33 becomes an amplification of that principle, a higher manifestation of triadic energy, extending its significance from geometry and consciousness into symbolism of mastery. If these patterns of 3, 6, and 9 represent cycles of creation and energy flow, one cannot help but wonder how they might manifest in the physical and technological realm. Could a spacecraft with 33 engines, each precisely calibrated, embody a controlled resonance of energy akin to the triadic principle? Could the 3-6-9 pattern, famously linked to cycles and vibrational harmony, hint at universal principles that ancient civilizations encoded in monumental structures like the pyramids? If these ancient constructs were designed with sacred geometry in mind, might their alignment, proportion, and energetic resonance reveal knowledge of higher dimensional space, energy manipulation, or cosmic navigation? When we consider the convergence of OMA, the triadic structure of 3-dimensional space, the amplified symbolism of 33, and the recurring patterns of 3-6-9, a profound question emerges. Is there a hidden architecture of reality, a resonance of numbers and forms that connects consciousness, creation, and movement through dimensions yet to be fully understood? In essence, 3 is more than a number. It is the bridge between the immaterial and the material, the audible and the visible, the spiritual and the structural. From the sacred vibration of OAM to the geometry of the space we inhabit, extending into the esoteric symbolism of Freemasonry, and perhaps even reaching the stars through the resonance of 3-6-9. 3 and its multiples reveal a foundational principle, emergence, structure, and ultimate completion, woven into the very fabric of existence. The patterns of 3, in all their forms, invite us to consider the universe not merely as a physical reality, but as a multidimensional tapestry of energy, form, and consciousness, a cosmos in which the sacred and the structural are inseparably intertwined.